Hello, fellow freaks and geeks. We are starting 2023 off strong with Polygon's 50 most anticipated games of 2023. Going to see if we can get through this list in a timely manner, efficiently. So let's just get started. I haven't gone through this whole list myself, so let's just see what happens. Obviously, there's talking about delays and everything like that, and how this year is going to be a better year because 2022, although I thought it was really awesome, did see a lot of delays with some games. So yeah, let's go check it out. So first we have Alan Wake 2. I played Alan Wake 1 like maybe 2 years ago. I think, yeah, during the pandemic. So maybe 2.5 years ago. Geez, time goes by really fast. I enjoyed it a lot. So I'm looking forward to this. We need more horror games for sure. And hopefully they can get back to what made Alan Wake 1 really great. I like the storytelling. Some of the stuff is kind of weird, but I did enjoy it a lot. Oh, R2. Yeah, the Vin Diesel game. Yeah, I had some friends spend a lot of time in this game. I myself have not played Ark at all, but yeah, I guess hopefully people have something to look forward to. Not particularly excited. This I'm super excited for. I am extremely excited because Armored Core is one of my favorite games from, the PS1, PS2, PS3. But yeah, it's one of my most played series back in those days. So for it to return with Armored Core 6, that's super awesome. And From Software's been on a freaking tear lately. I have platinumed basically all of their games, starting, well, actually, Demon Souls, I've missed one trophy on that. Dark Souls 2, I just didn't get around to getting a couple of different things, but Bloodborne, Dark Souls 1, 3, Sekiro, Elden Ring, yeah, those are all done and platinum. So I'm super excited for Armored Core 6. Assassin's Creed, I remember playing the first Assassin's Creed and I said, that's not for me. And so I assume that this is also not going to be for me. And seeing as Valhalla was like 1,000 hours, just for the sake of being bloated, I think they're saying that they're going to go back to their roots with this one. So hopefully it's less bloated in this game and a little bit more clear and concise. Or if it is a big game, then it's not just the same stuff over and over, from what I've heard. Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. Not sure what this game's about. Looks like it's just an adventure game. Not excited about it. I didn't watch either Avatars, so don't really care. Baldur's Gate. I started Baldur's Gate a few years ago, many years ago. Never got like super into it, but I think it was because I could see myself losing myself to it. I have a bit of, not like, I don't want to say an addictive personality, but I can see myself getting sucked into a couple different games, and this was definitely one of them. So I stepped away from that pretty quick. Banishers, Ghosts of New Eden. I think this is the one with the trailer was, he was talking to somebody at a bar, and his like partner was in the chair, right? And yeah, but that person ended up being a ghost. Don't know what it's about. It seems like a nice little adventure game. So let's see what that they come up with. Company of Heroes 3. Never really not my type of game, so I'm just gonna move past it. Not too excited about that either. Dead Cells. This is a game I'm super excited for. I did play Dead Cells a handful of years ago as well, and I think I have around like 90 hours in it. Just keep on coming back to it. It's really fun, and it's one of those games where you think that not every build is going to work, and for the most part, like, not every build does, but you can get them to work, and some are definitely harder than others, especially depending on your playstyle. Super awesome game, and yeah, to have a Castlevania do a collaborative thing with them, that's super awesome. See where that goes. Dead Space. Yes. So I'm super excited for this too. I'll probably do a full playthrough on my stream on twitch.tv/LeoDonuts of this remake. I played all of the Dead Space games except for I got halfway through 3 with my friend, and then we were just like, this is not Dead Space, and we stopped. So I'm excited for Dead Space. Yeah, hopefully just doesn't bomb out like Callisto Protocol, but the bones of this one are a lot sturdier than Callisto Protocol. Diablo 4. Yeah, so I am pretty excited about this game. We'll see how they decide to monetize it. I'm pretty sure they're going to. But yeah, I spent maybe 50 hours in Diablo 3, so that's not very much at all. especially seeing how long it's been out. But hopefully it's good. I mean, it looks good. I think some of the monetization practices are going to turn people away from it. PGA Tour, don't care. I'm not a sports gamer, so any sort of sports game that's coming out, if they're going to show Madden 24 or whatever it is, I'm just going to skip right over that. PGA Tour, great. Good for them. They're still doing it. Rebirth. I am going to be playing the, what was it, remake this year. So before this comes out, my plan is to play remake and Crisis Core. So hopefully I can get through those two by the time this one comes out, because yeah, I'm pretty excited about this one. Oh man, Final Fantasy 16. Look at them go. Yeah, seeing as how in the trailer, if you haven't seen it yet, I'm pretty sure that kid gets killed, like completely destroyed. I have high hopes. Not that I like want that sort of violence, or is it that it's particularly necessary, but I'm excited to see how Final Fantasy takes that. Fire Emblem Engage. I haven't played. I did buy like a Fire Emblem game on my DS like many moons ago, and I never opened it. So it always seems like a nice idea to start them, and then I see how big of a time commitment it is, and I get overwhelmed. So I assume that this might be more of the same, but we'll see. Forspoken. I played the demo for this, and it was pretty cool. The controllers are a bit clunky, but honestly, the gameplay itself was okay, and I don't know. I think it'll be. I think this will probably go like 60s or 70s out of 100 on like Metacritic or something. So, but who knows? I think it'll be okay, just okay. Forza Motorsport. I am not a racing guy at all, so I'm just gonna skip right over that. I'm happy that people are excited for this though. Gord. So I don't know too much about this game at all. Let's take a quick read. Is a new dark fantasy adventure game with elements of survival, city building, and strategy, all wrapped in a spooky Slavic folklore. Okay. Yeah, survival and city building and strategy don't tend to be my cup of tea either. I mean, I'm sure I could do them. It's just, again, the amount of brain power it takes for me to even like get into it is a little much. Hades, yes. Now this is more my speed. Hades 2, early access. I'm really excited for this one too. I think I have like 60 hours on Hades 1. Got through the whole story and did some of the Skelly Boys challenges, and then kind of just dropped off because I was doing like Elden Ring stuff, because I just played Hades 1 last year, so I am looking forward to this one a lot. And it looks like, from what I read about it, I mean, I think it's about Zag's sister, right? Oh, yeah. What's up into the shoes of a sister? Melinoe? I don't know how to pronounce that. I assume that's right. Hogwarts Legacy. Not excited for this at all. I'm not a big Harry Potter fan, nor do I really support the Harry Potter stuff going on. And if the author happened to get more money off of this game, whatever. I'm just gonna scroll right past that. Hollow Knight Silksong. So this game, I like Hollow Knight a lot, but I feel like this is just a meme now. Like, oh my god, it's Silksong, So, I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be good, and I'm gonna be happy when it releases, so that people could stop complaining about Silksong. and when is it going to be coming out? Because hopefully it just comes out this year. And yeah, it had a nice tight gameplay loop going on there, so hopefully it just continues on with that. And yeah, Hyenas. Okay, so based on the picture, it just looks like a PvP game in space. Let's see. Total War series Alien Isolation is swerving with Hyenas. Studio's first person set in G0 environments where players battle against security forces of billionaire expats who have settled on Mars. Okay, so yeah, it says first person shooter, so it's not PvP. It looks like a PvP game. Okay, yeah, I don't know. Lies of P. This one I am cautiously optimistic about, because I know it's like very Bloodborne-esque, and Bloodborne, I think Elden Ring is my favorite, but Bloodborne's aesthetic is my favorite, if that makes sense. So this is gonna ride off of the highs of that Bloodborne aesthetic. Hopefully that comes through on this game, and it's actually good. Like a Dragon Ishin. I haven't played any of the Like a Dragon games, so I guess that's something. Or Yakuza. Maybe that's something I do this year before this comes out, so I have a better idea of what these games are like. But it looks like this one's going in a completely different direction than the others. Spider-Man 2, man, I like when I started playing Spider-Man 1, I no-lifed it like a freaking nerd, dude. I just went through it. I couldn't stop playing it. It was just the most fun I've had in a long time in a Spider-Man. Well, especially for a Spider-Man game, but just in an open world game like that. I think the last time I kind of no-lifed an open world game like that, other than in Elden Ring, was in Infamous. So I hope is a lot of the same, and they make improvements of what made the other one good. Nightingale, is this an asymmetrical game? Let's see. Realm Walker, Cobble Multiplayer Elements developers. This is not an MMO. Oh, designed to be a solo experience. Interesting. Yeah, I will have to look more into this one. Nightingale. Octopath Traveler 2. These what is it? 2.5D games or enhanced 2D games? How do you call them? HD 2D. Yeah. That's what they call these. So I haven't played an HD 2D game at all. I do have Octopath Traveler actually, but I haven't started it. So maybe I start that game too. Man, my game list is growing if I want to get through all these games. Oxenfree 2. I did play Oxenfree 1, and I did enjoy it a lot. It was a bit ominous, but not as spooky as people were saying it was. Yeah, I enjoyed the story, and I want to see where it goes. Power World. Oh, this is like the Pokemon with guns game. Yeah, see, look. Open world survival game from Japanese developer Pocket Pair. We'll see how that goes. It looks like the trailer looked fine. I just don't. I think it's more of a, hey, see what this is like, and no one's gonna follow up with it. Payday 3. My friends really wanted me to get into Payday 2 for like 2 weeks, and then they fell off of it. So then I didn't actually have to play Payday 2. I'm sure it's fine game. And I know it blew up on Twitch for a couple of months there. So I'm sure people are looking forward to this, just not me. Pikmin 4, same thing. I know that there's a butt ton of people looking forward to Pikmin 4, but I did not play any of the first 3. I am not a Pikmin person. I'm not particularly a Nintendo person, even though I do have my first memories are of gaming are with Nintendo. I don't play much of their IPs at all anymore, and I stopped that maybe in the 2000s. So yeah, I'm sure it's going to be a fine game. Planet of Lana. Let's see what kind of game this is. Thunderful Games, Limbo-like. Okay, I did enjoy Limbo, so this is going to be more of puzzle solving. Yeah, hopefully give you a sense of dread here and there. I don't know how these games would go if they're not trying to tell a particularly like heavy story. So I wonder what this is going to go for. Looks like it's going to be about your human child on exoplanet rife with killer robots. Okay, so probably about saving the Earth. Pragmata. I remember seeing the trailer for this a long time ago, but I don't remember it very much. So I guess we'll see more about it when it comes out, or like when the trailer starts dropping for it. Redfall. I can't get excited about any of these games. Like the what's it called? Is this a Bethesda or Arcane? Yeah, Bethesda. Yeah. I can't get excited about Bethesda games anymore. Unless it's like Doom, I can't. Like I'm not excited for this at all. They can all play essentially the same, like they're all kind of like the same game. So we'll see. Remnant 2. I actually just started my first playthrough of this game this past week. So of the first one, obviously. So we'll see how that goes, and that will give a better idea of how excited I can be for this game. Replaced. I did see. I'm not going to click on the trailer right now, but I remember seeing a trailer for this, and it looked fucking awesome. So, yeah, I am all for it. Resident Evil 4 remake. I just played this, the first one, maybe during the. It was actually during the pandemic, so, lockdown, I should say. And yeah, I am excited where they take this. If they did a equal or better job than what they did with Resident Evil 2, then this will be perfectly fine. I'm sure people are going to be purists about it, but I'm not that sort of person. RoboCop, Rogue City. Is this just a? Are you just playing as RoboCop? I remember seeing again a trailer of this, but so it's a first-person shooter, and I wonder if it's going to be if it'll play like I don't want to say Doom, but like if it's going to be Doom like, you know, that'd be interesting. Sons of the Forest. So this is a continuation of The Forest, right? Making first-person survival horror sim sequel. Yeah, I haven't played The Forest, and I guess I should because I'm really into horror. So maybe this will get me to do it. These are intestines. This is somebody's intestines right here. Okay, Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl, which is, you know, unfortunately, given the circumstances of how the developers are at war right now with Russia, this has been delayed quite a bit. So I hope that, you know, even though I haven't played the first Stalker, I will probably just pick this one up just to support them, because that's the most I can do is just pick up games from the developers. Jedi Survivor. I'm definitely going to play through Fallen Order, which I haven't already. There's just so many other things, so many other games out there right now. But yeah, before this game comes out, I'm definitely going to be playing Fallen Order. And again, that will set my expectations for Survivor. Starfield, another Bethesda game, and I'm again not excited for it. I'm sure like the internet will be fine with it, and all Bethesda fans will enjoy it, but I am not in that camp. Street Fighter 6. So I got my new fight stick. It's like over here. And so I'm really excited for Street Fighter 6 to come out. And I'm going to go to Evo, and it's going to be super awesome. So Street Fighter 6, high on my list. Jesus Christ, look at this that's a straight line, man. And Ryu just getting kicked in the face. Awesome. I'm really excited for Street Fighter 6. Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. This is the Rocksteady game. Hopefully, I assume it's going to be better than Gotham Knights. I talked to a friend about how he had high hopes for Gotham Knights, and I assume that the whole, you know, DC fandom wanted Gotham Knights to be good, and it just wasn't. So I hope this game brings it back to, you know, how Rocksteady did what Rocksteady did with the Arkham games. So yeah, System Shock. I plan to play the original, but I heard it's extremely dated. I'm still down to try it. I'm still I am gonna start my playthrough of it this year for sure, but we'll see how that if I have the patience for that. And I know that it was a genre defying sort of thing too, so I do want to you know, play games that are essentially rooted in a certain genre. So we'll see how that goes and what my experiences are. And again, another one of those that will set my expectation of the remake, or at least make me more excited for it. The Expanse, a Telltale series. To be honest, I never played a Telltale series, like any of their games, because I didn't really, I don't know. I think I would enjoy them, but I think I need more action. I don't know. I wouldn't know because I never played them. But, you know, people must like them a lot if The Walking Dead did so well and all that stuff. So we'll see. And this is going to be a huge shocker. But what I mentioned before when I said I'm not really a Nintendo person, this is doubly true for like Zelda. I have not completed one Zelda game at all. I've started many and never completed any. So maybe, even though I just mentioned I want to go back to my roots and play some games, that are genre defying. Maybe I go back to a couple of Zelda games and play those before this comes out, but we'll see. There's a lot of stuff I want to do. I'm sure that's how you are too. Just wanting to play so many games, but just don't have the time. And that's why we have a backlog of 100 games or more. The Outlast Trials. So Outlast, I did play the first one. I didn't play the second one because I didn't like the first one. And as a horror fan, maybe I'm just like too numb to jump scares and scares like that. But Outlast was just like a running sim to me. I'm just recording and just trying to find the exit sort of stuff. And maybe I just didn't play it right. I don't know. Maybe I'll try out Outlast 2 or replay Outlast 1 and see if it was really like not my cup of tea. Warhammer, I have not played any of the Warhammer games because there's just so many of them. It just gets overwhelming. I know they're all from different universes or different timelines or different periods. They're all part of the same timeline or something. But I'm sure this looked all well and good in the trailer, so hopefully they live up to that. Trailers always look really nice, so hopefully this whole game plays really nice. Wild Hearts. This is the Monster Hunter-like game, right? From Koei Tecmo. Cool. Yeah, so I am pretty excited for this one. I remember seeing the trailer for this and it looked promising. I just don't know, being at EA, how they're going to potentially monetize this. And yeah, hopefully it works out. Wo Long Falling Dynasty. This is the I think the Chinese Souls-like game, right? From Team Ninja. Yeah. So rather than going in the Japanese lore, they go with the China lore, which I am all down for too. Like this, if it plays as good as Nioh and Nioh 2, then I am all for it. This is another game I'm pretty excited for. So let's go Wo Long. And I guess that's it. So yeah, that was Polygon's 50 games upcoming in the year 2023. So it seems like a pretty packed year of games. Hopefully none of these get delayed too long and they all make that 2023 deadline. And it seems like a pretty packed year for catching up for me if I wanted to play some of these games that I said I wanted to play and get more hype about once the game comes out. If you like this video, obviously like and subscribe. As always, I will be streaming all of my gameplay. I almost don't play games off stream anymore. So anything I do play, they will be streamed live on my Twitch, which is twitch.tv/LeoDonuts. And that's about it. I will see you in the next one.